Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and I got Pete Whitridge, and we're going to be interviewing Whitney Lowe. Welcome, Whitney.
Good to be here with you both.
Yep. And first question is, why did you apply to present at the Educational Congress in July of 2015?
Well, education is really my most chief passion right now. I'm fascinated with some of the things that are happening in our profession, and this is one opportunity to have a large number of educators come together and you really understand the fact that the future of our profession is shaped by the educators. So the more that we can get together, talk with each other, discuss trends, talk about things that are beneficial and happening, that's going to be most helpful for putting together a great future for education in our field.
Your keynote speech too was just amazing on technology and the massage industry and stuff, and I still watch that every now and then.
Yeah, it's an interesting sort of thing that we find ourselves dealing with, or at least I certainly find dealing with and talking with people about that particular topic, because technology is one of those things that a lot of people in the massage profession seem to be somewhat either uncomfortable with or adverse to getting involved with. And this is one of the things that I really like to emphasize with people is there's some great potential for what we can do with technology and education, but that doesn't mean we're going to lose the heart and the soul of what massage therapy really is about teaching people how to be with one another in a therapeutic environment. So, there's a great deal to be learned in that area.
Yes, so true.
Absolutely, Whitney, and I also so appreciate all your contributions to the field on being the Educator of the Year in the CE Provider category this year. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? And I have another question after as a follow-up.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I've been a CE provider for over 25 years, and this is one of the things that I think for me is also a big passion about education, which is a lot of the CE providers that are out there are individuals who focus a lot on, let's say, a particular technique or a method they've developed or something like that. And there's some outstanding practitioners out there in the CE world, but it's one area where there's not as much emphasis on being a really good educator. And for me, that's something I really want to bring to the CE world, is an emphasis on not only just having classes out there from good practitioners, but I want to see some great improvement in the quality of learning activities and learning experiences that students are provided with. Because I constantly hear stories from students who are very frustrated with the fact that there are requirements that they get continuing education courses, and they don't feel like they can get their money's worth because they don't feel like they had a good learning experience in the class. So I really want to change that in the future.
Yeah, and I so appreciate what you're saying. Part of the recognition of being the CE Provider of the Year is that you will get an award and you'll actually be about massage education. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you might have to say about that as a CE provider. The other thing is that it seems to me that this format of having many groups together has been asked for by a lot of folks, and I'm just wondering your thoughts about the Educational Congress. We're going to have other groups having board meetings. The Society for Oncology Massage is going to have some trainings there. Any thought like this and what the future is again?
Well, I always sort of refer back to the fact that when I'm at conferences or events like this, there's just some really valuable and important things that happen with relationships that get built and meeting people. And there's a lot of people that I've communicated with and met online, for example, in discussion forums or Facebook posts or things like that, or have met once or twice over the year in other locations at other conferences. But having the chance to have all these people together and share ideas and trade stories and trade input and share information is just, there's nothing that replaces that opportunity together with a group of people and the discussions and things that happen as we get together and talk with each other.
Beautiful. Brian, do you want to ask another question?
Yeah. What kind of advice do you have for new therapists, new teachers, new volunteers?
Well, here's one of the things, and this is something that I'm, of course, very passionate about watching happen with the Alliance, is the fact that we have to really up our game with teacher education. And a lot of young practitioners get into teaching probably the same way I did, which is we were basically thrown into a classroom and told, let's see if you can do it. And that's not a good training process. And so, my advice is to really find somebody who you really respect as a teacher and watch everything they do, ask them questions, learn from them as much as possible about what they're doing, how they're learning to become a good teacher, and spend some time, looking at and studying learning resources about presentation skills or, learning theory, how people take information in and actually do something with it. Because when you put emphasis and effort into those skills, it makes you far, far better in the classroom.
Well, and Whitney, it's so great that you're also talking about in terms of technology. Here we are, we're using this technology to get together, and we'll be sharing these through a variety of social media areas. I hope when you come that you'll be able to spend a good chunk of the week with us. There will be tremendous opportunity around the University of Minnesota, in Minneapolis, to have social time and one-on-one time with a lot of folks. And I really appreciate your time today, and congratulations on being E-category.
Thank you so much, Pete. It's a wonderful opportunity to share with you guys, and I can't wait to see you all there in Minneapolis and be a big part of this sort of groundbreaking event in our field.
Yeah. And Whitney, would you tell us your website just so that it's on the record?
Absolutely. So our website currently is omeri.com, O-M-E-R-I, but I will also mention that we are getting ready to launch a brand new educational venture in just a couple of weeks that's associated with our online learning platform as well, and that's our website for that is going to be academyofclinicalmassage.com. We're going to be having a lot more educational resources aimed at schools and practitioners and educators coming out of that platform as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Great. Well, and you're a wonderful leader in the field, and thank you so much today.
Great to be with you both. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Pete. Thanks.
Okay.